Okay,
Jesus.
John Boorman, over-the-top director.
Oh God. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I can deal with someone over the top if they're like smart, but you just get the feeling John Boorman just like.
Although he's made
smart.
some movies that I really like.
Like
I really like Excalibur. I've always liked that movie.
you know, a lot of people really like that, and I've gone.
I
to
like
see
it as like a
Have you seen it
fantasy
lately?
movie.
What?
Have you seen it lately?
I saw it like 3 or 4 years ago.
You've probably grown out of it.
Maybe, but hey.
Hey, you guys are having too much fun in there.
What are they doing?
I have no idea.
They're laughing. They're laughing. They're having more fun than us.
But I mean, there were a lot of things that I liked about that movie. Although I could have done without the Carmina
What's another
Burana.
John Boorman movie? You like?
Deliverance, I kind of like.
You like Hope and Glory?
No.
Or is it too like
No,
happy and?
Hope and Glory just seemed like one of those movies that was going for an Oscar. Like I automatically hate a
From the
movie.
get-go.
I automatically hate a movie.
I did
when it
like
looks
Zardoz.
Zardoz.
I love
Great,
Zardoz.
Good job. I mean, in
And
terms
it was like
We were
trash.
we were looking at that today. I still haven't seen it.
Wasn't it really trashy? I mean,
was
just that
really
outfit
trashy.
just the outfit that Sean Connery was in was just
with
with like
the
a cod
loincloth?
piece, yeah, and just like knee-high boots. What the fuck was?
In 2059, Zardoz rules.
if you have
A
knee-high
man in a
boots,
loincloth.
don't you think you can wear like more than a codpiece?
Yeah, but that's all he had.
Like a suit jacket or something?
Okay.
And I mean, like Sean Connery was not a young man at this time.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, here's a precious
His chest
question.
hair was
Is Stanley
great.
Kubrick really overrated, or is he everything they build him up to be?
I think he's consistently good.
Yeah.
I think he's
Okay.
he's never great, but he's almost always better than average. You know,
2001 wasn't great.
No, 2001 was probably his best film, but it still wasn't.
Really?
It still wasn't as good as some other film. You know, I
I
still
see
like
that kind-
Clockwork
I see that
Orange,
kind
even
of
though it's
dated.
not necessarily the
Dr.
best
Strangelove?
directing. I love Dr. Strangelove.
That's probably his best film.
Yeah, you're right. That probably
Like
is his best
Lolita.
one.
2001 is probably his most accomplished film.
Right.
His most focused.
The Shining.
I really like
That's kind of
Killer's
a film
Kiss.
that almost gets lost.
Yeah.
Are you saying you like The Shining or you don't?
No,
I'm
it's,
saying I liked it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm naming like his films. And I thought The Shining was
Well, The Shining
really
was like
fun.
I mean, I
it's
think
the only like Stephen King adaptation that
That
works.
works.
I mean,
Works
it's weird
ever.
because Coppola and Scorsese seem to get more attention than Coppola than Kubrick. But
That's because Kubrick hasn't made a film in
He makes a
about
film
like
every decade.
yeah, yeah,
Well, you got to remember
Have you ever
that.
seen any of
Okay,
Stanley Kubrick's early films?
like
Killer's Kiss.
Paths of Glory.
That's a great movie.
But isn't that kind of? That's not that early, is it?
No, it's his third
57.
film. It's his third.
Third
It's
film?
his third goddamn
57,
film.
58.
It's brilliant. You know that may even be a better movie than Dr. Strangelove.
Well,
seen
Dr.
brilliant.
Strangelove
It's
just
such
has
a simple
fun
story.
to it. It's fun though. Paths of Glory is not fun. Dr. Strangelove is fun.
That may even be like
Okay.
Kirk Douglas's best film.
Where do you guys
You
stand?
know, he said that's his. Kirk Douglas said one time, out of all his movies, like 75 or 80, that was his favorite.
Okay, where do you guys all stand on Barry Lyndon?
I thought it was. Really
You know what?
boring.
At the time, I liked it because it's such an accomplishment. It shows
Of
the period.
Cheatham?
It shows the period really well. I mean, it's a great technical accomplishment.
Art direction, technique.
You know, and I mean, we're getting to the big question. Ryan O'Neal. You know, and because I like Stanley Kubrick so much, the least I can say is, well, I could see what he was thinking with Ryan O'Neal.
Well, it wasn't that his Heaven's Gate?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you think of it? Because some people just say, oh, my favorite picture is Barry
Barry
Lyndon.
Lyndon.
And I just kind of marvel.
You know, there's always little things about movies that I love. You know what my favorite thing about Barry Lyndon, the soundtrack.
they read the Cliff Notes.
You know what?
What about the scene that cost millions of dollars with all the candles?
I just thought it was really boring. I don't like that period in history either.
I like all history, but I just thought it was incredibly tedious and dull.
Okay, can anyone say was Reds a good movie?
I liked Reds.
I was bored.
What did you
I
like
thought it was
about Reds?
okay.
I liked it. Well, you know, the biopics are problematic, and he kept chopping up the narrative to go shoot like the left-wing commies that are still alive, but I love seeing them all.
The Witnesses.
The Witnesses.
The Witnesses were like the best part. They
They
were the
were.
most things that were alive.
They were.
Like if the whole movie could have been like Henry Miller, It would have been a fucking great movie.
What I loved was the art direction and the period.
Oh, the art direction was incredible.
Was seamless on
See,
that.
that's
It was really fine.
That's probably the best example of art direction that I've ever seen. Everyone's been raving about the art direction in Interview.
But I also was dragged, you know, like I haven't seen that movie in years, and I was dragged to it by my parents, like when I was younger, and so, you know, but I just remember being.
I had a
really
problem
bored
with
by it.
Diane Keaton in a period film, frankly.
I had a
That was
problem
really
with
my
Diane
problem.
Keaton and Warren. He really didn't have a
Maybe.
character for that.
I just have a
was a
problem with
gr-
Diane Keaton in anything.
Oh, I loved her in Baby Boom, though.
It was a
Do
great.
we have a secret?
No, I was kidding.
But
Come
Sam
on.
Shepard was in that. And
So?
Okay, Sam
Okay,
Shepard.
Days of Heaven. Good movie or bad movie?
bad movie.
Didn't see
A
it.
Did
horrible
anybody
movie.
see the director's cut?
Of Days of Heaven?
And does it help?
Although she's a
You know
favorite
what? You know what
actress
the
of
great
mine.
accomplishment
What's
about
her
Days of
name?
Heaven is?
What?
Is that whoever directed it, they did such a good job. Terrence Malick, they did such a good job of being focused in it. It can trick almost anyone.
Like, for me, the plot of that movie didn't even matter. The only reason he had that, like, all of that bad writing in there was to, like, have some semblance of a plot so he could actually get the film made.
Why don't you
But
like
what he
Robert
was-
Redford as a director?
Milagro Beanfield War? Need I say more?